Ngoja kidogo. So today I want to talk about gender equality, and I'll start this way. I think we have missed the whole point of gender equality, and this fight has been done what has been lowered down to a gender fight. That means a male female war. We are no longer talking about gender equality. So let's start by defining what is gender equality. Gender equality is a state where access to opportunities and rights is not affected by gender. That means if I'm a man and I'm going to hospital, the way I'm treated is not different to the way a woman will be treated when they need the same service. And that is correct. 100% we support that. But now this war has been lowered down, and some people want now to turn this war to a man and a woman fight. That is not the point. That is not the thing. And some women out there want to take men position by force. These guys, these women, some, they have decided now we are not here to talk about gender equality. We want what is rightfully yours, men. We want to take it, and this has brought a lot of things. And the reason why I decided to take this video, I have two reasons. One is some of the things that have been happening, and the other one is kind of political because I read something and it triggered me. So the first reason. A few weeks ago, a woman around Forest Road was harassed by border guys. Now, that was not good, and that is a kike and all those bad words. And I'm sure by now justice has been dispensed, and that was not good. That was not good at any cost. Now, my problem is, at the same time when that incident was happening, there happened to be, I don't know, around Narok, a man was harassed by mob justice. The justice, I would love to remove the justice word, mob. And this guy, it happened that they burnt down his vehicle to ashes. Now my problem is no one came out to speak about that incident. One, not a few men tried to talk about it. Now my problem is some women who were very vocal when this Forest Road incident happened. They kept quiet. They assumed, I am trying to imagine, they ignored that fact that something else happened to a man and it was normal. So that means that in the world, the world we're living in today, when something happens to a woman, that's breaking news. Something bad, that's breaking news, and it's all sort of names, and it's given a lot of attention, and justice is this a lot of things. But when something happens to a man and I happened to cry in quotes, I'm considered weak. It is not fair. We are not fighting on fair grounds. At the same time when that incident, Forest Road incident, was happening, a Boda guy was harassed by a woman who allegedly is a wife to a policeman. No one came to talk about that. Now the worst thing about this incident of this guy who was harassed by a woman, a policeman wife, is Ujama alishikwa. This guy went to complain and alikashikwa bana. How is that even possible? Yeah, that is not fair. Now my message is, let's not divert our attention. We are fighting about rights. Like if I need something, the way I'm going to be given that thing should not be different to the way a woman will be given. So like we are fighting against gender inequality, and gender inequality, I mean that rights and opportunities are dispensed according to gender. That is not correct. Now the other thing that triggered me is kind of political. So personally, in the morning, I go through magazines, newspapers, and so this particular few weeks ago, I came through two articles. A full half a page has been dedicated to this woman rep who was talking about giving women who want to vie for political seats direct nominations. So that means I'm in what do we call this, political party X, and I want to vie for MP, and there's me, there's a woman, let's say 2 women, and there's a guy. Let's say we have 2 women and 2 guys. So that means for these 2 women, that's a direct pass. So they are going direct to the ballot box. Now for the other 2 guys, they have to go through nominations so that we eliminate one. So that we have 2 women and one man. So that means if a woman, so that means, what does that mean? Yes, so this woman is given direct nominations and I'm left behind trying to fight for myself. That is not correct. Let's be fair. Go to nominations. If you pass, if you make it to the ballot box, well and good. If you don't, we live to fight for another day. We should not favor some people just because they belong to, they are women or they are men, they are male or female. And in this particular issue, we are favoring female or ladies or women, yeah, just because they are considered more vulnerable and weak, in quotes. They are not weak, they are no longer weak. That's not, we are not talking about women being weak nowadays. These people are ahead of us big time. Now the other article, half a page dedicated to this man who was suggesting that we should try in the coming elections in August. Is it August 9? Now this man was suggesting that we try as much as possible to elect women. Now my issue with this article is, why should I elect you just because you're a woman? Why? And my point was, or my argument was, if you're a woman and you want this, let's say you want to vie for an MP, do this. Go to the ground with your fellow competitors, who are, most of them are men. Give your manifesto to the public. If they like it, they will vote for you. If they don't like it, you leave to fight for another day. Let's stop this thing of just because we elect people just because they are women. That is not possible. Let's fight on fair grounds. That is what I'm trying to say. Now, my message to men: all these stories that I've given, the 2 or 3 stories that I've given, should make you think twice. That means, so what these stories are suggesting is, there's no one to fight for you, not even yourself. So men should wake up and be together, united, fight for your fellow men. And please, just know that these people are not for you. You have to stand by yourself and fight for what is yours. You see the way women are united. That is how I want my fellow men to be. And by that, please, let's do that. And let's do that. Let's do that. And by that, I'm off. Think about that. Comment down there. Subscribe. And take us to 1,000. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Steve. And that was Millennial Tales with Steve and Brad. Thank you. Peace out.